Afternoon, everybody. Sunday afternoon. I wanted to get a bit more of this corner done. I'm just neating this one up here. So I'm hoping there's a few people around. I know it's Sunday. I know you all might have plans. It is a wet Sunday. So I wanted to get this finished. I've got a couple of bits to get in the post. So I want to get this one finished and cleaned and washed. Get it shipped out to its new home. If anybody's around. Good shout on the boxing, Ryan. Joshua's poor. Like he'd gone backwards. Thought under Ben Davison he would have been. I thought we'd seen some improvements, but he'd definitely gone backwards. Was very, very poor. Not sure what the game plan was. Wasn't a good one. So we're back to do some. Yeah, well, you did a good thing saving your money watching that. So I'm on the graffiti writing again. Get this finished up today in the next hour or so. Get it washed up, get it sent out. I've got a couple bits going in the post. That sounds more glamorous than it is. That's me sending a pair of trainers back to Amazon because they don't fit. I'm hoping there might be a few people around Sunday afternoon. Are you carving this afternoon, Ryan? Or is it, you say it's Centre Parks? It's been a long time since I've carved on a Sunday afternoon at this time. Also carving it with this slate. The piece of slate I finished last has found its way to its customer. Oh no. Oh no. I hate that. It's always the case. Absolutely hate that. Oops. I don't normally work backwards like this, but because this is the first bit you're going to see, I want to try and give it a little bit of depth to it, so you can see what I'm doing. I don't want people to join the stream and think, "Oh, that looks rough." So I thought if I can get this all cleaned up nicely first, that means I can you'll be able to see how it's going to be. And then I'll work back from the sea. I always like to work across the screen like that. I've moved some of this material and I've just speckled the background. That'll happen at least one more time to get the finished effect. This is not the angle I like to hold the chisel, but if I do it the angle I like to, I'm just going to hit the camera. So don't forget, if you're just joining on to the stream and you have any questions, let me know. Drop them in the chat. I'll give you a little bit of background on this this project. as a change chisel. So a chap came on the stream one night, saw me carving a project. Said the font I was carving reminded him of the wording he likes to just draw his son's name in. He just casually draws it regular on a piece of stone, Connor, and it reminded him of that. He wanted to know if I could do his handwriting on a piece of stone and send it to him. So I gave him a price. It's a very cheap project. He sent me the piece of artwork he wanted, his actual drawing. I printed it off, stenciled it onto the stone, and I'm carving it out, and that's where we're up to. So this is his actual lettering, his actual what do you call it? His handwriting, sorry, I was trying to concentrate. It's his actual handwriting carved onto this piece of stone with his son's name in. I'm not sure where he's going to hang it or what he's going to do with it, but that's the little bit of background for that. So if you do want to ask about any commissions or bits and bobs, I work on all sorts of stuff. You can drop me an email. I've actually put the email in the description for this video or for this live. So have a look at that. Do you know, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I think I'm coming down with some kind of bug. My throat is hurting. Yeah, it's really starting to... I've been trying to fight it off for a few days, but it's starting to get hold now. Oh no. I wish I knew what that said. So what's everyone's plans this Sunday? Apart from tuning into me carving a piece of stone. Have you got any plans this afternoon or this evening? I've luckily got tomorrow off work. So I'm going round this, finding a depth I like so it really pops. Going to go round it again until I'm really happy. This is just neatening it up. I'm going to keep getting some depth. Let's really get some. We want them shadow lines on this graffiti style writing. When you do it in relief like this, got to find that perfect depth to go with the stone. I think we've got some room here. My birthday party, wow. Happy birthday. It's a birthday today, TT. Well, happy birthday, whether it's today or not, because it's got to be around this time. Happy birthday. What's the plan for the birthday party? Yesterday, well, a belated happy birthday. I hope you had a good night. Hope it was a good day yesterday. And have a great party. Family around? Who's Connor? Connor is a young lad. So his father contacted me and said, "I'm always carving the word I'm always drawing the word Connor onto a piece of paper, and I saw your channel. Let me show you. I saw your channel, and it really, the font you were carving really reminded me of that. So he drew this on this piece of paper, sent it to me. I printed it off, and he's asked me if I can carve it onto a piece of stone. So that's the background of that. He really wanted his personal handwriting carved onto a piece of stone for his son. So we have. So that is who Connor is. I don't know Connor. I just spoke to his dad on an email and in the live stream. could have had the opportunity to make some really fantastic story there about somebody called Connor. Could have said something like, "Oh, it's this guy from Ireland who really into drinking his stout. It's called Connor. He says he does a bit of fighting. I think his last name might be McGregor, maybe. Sent me a message, wanted to do it. Invited me to deliver it and have a steak at his place he's opened in Ireland. That'd be nice." He said he's in the UK because he was in London last night to fight, but I don't know who he is really. Could have made something up. So if you're just stumbling onto the stream, if you could do me a favour and hit the thumbs up button, that'd be nice. What it does, it costs you nothing, makes YouTube think I'm doing a good job. So if you could do that for me, that'd be fantastic. I always aim to get to 20. I've had to up it. It used to be 10. I've upped it now to 20. So if I can get to 20 thumbs up before the end of the stream, that'd be amazing. And all it is as simple as double tapping the screen. So if you could do that for me, that'd be fantastic. And if you look at this and think, do you know, I want to have a go at this, I could do this, you can. Go for it. There is like 260 videos on the channel, some with lots of just simple tutorials, how to do stuff, how to go about this, how to carve, different chisels, carving with stuff you'll find around your house, how to make a tablet from a mortar mix you can buy from the hardware shop, B&Q or Wix or something like that, depending where you are in the world. Like a pre-mix mortar. There's all sorts of videos out there on this channel. So it's a great time with the winter months coming, especially today in the UK. It is grey. It's cold, it's wet. Oh, that's not very nice, is it? Where's the modern when we need him? Do it myself. Did you ever used to do the graffiti handwriting style when you were at school? It's like bubble writing. It's something I used to scribble a lot. I still do it now. If I work from home, I try if I can, possibly one day a week, but it's more like one day a fortnight. And when I'm on my desk and if I'm on an online meeting or something, I'm always scribbling away on a piece of paper. So we've just gone round that one more time there. Let's quickly do that again. And then we'll do a bit of work on the internal pieces. Well, you don't have to watch. The Last Jedi Master, you don't have to watch. It's not for everybody. But thanks for the comment. Thank you. So we're slowly getting there. Tippy tappy, bit at a time. So we'll move this bit of more material around. This one here. Get a bit more depth into it. Really want it to stand out on them shadow lines. Eight out of eight. Yeah, taking that. So I don't get this. So I was talking to somebody the other day about this. So I think my generation is slightly different. It was like, if you don't have anything nice to say, just walk on by and don't say anything at all. But and then so people they come into your chat, and that's what the moderators do. They sort it out. I didn't tell them I was going live today, so it's we'll have to just let it all slide. But what I don't get is when people put negativity in your stream or your chat, because if it's to offend you, well, I'm all right actually with that. But if it's to make your channel worse, well, what you're actually doing is putting a comment on a stream, and the YouTube algorithm surely is like, the more people that comment and the more people interact, the more it's going to promote your channel. So you're kind of doing me a favour. Does that make sense? Is that how it works? So it's I think you're helping me. Whoever's just put the thumbs up to make it 10, thank you. I aim for 20, so I'm happy with 10. I've not been live too long. 17 minutes. No, I know what you mean, Ryan. It's with the kids. But no, I'm sticking by that. I think they're doing me a favour. Afternoon, Steve. How are you? You having a good Sunday afternoon? So what I did with my Sunday, I've been prepping a little bit, ready for moving house. How much do I charge for a name? So something like this on a piece of stone, single name like this, I think it's £50. Might have been 55. It's a solid piece, 40mm Derbyshire stone, cut, polished, and as you can see, all hand carved. No lasers cutting and knocking out 15 a day. It's all me. Hammer, chisel. And one thing about these post really well, like really well. I've posted so much stuff around the world over the last 9 years when I was doing this full time, is that I've got the packaging bit down to quite a good way. No, Birmingham's not actually too far, is it? No, I post them. I think it works out like 15 quid for postage, and that's top quality postage. I'm buying proper quality boxes to get wrapped up in. I wrap the box inside the box, and in the middle I put all this bubble wrap and things, so it makes like its own little suspension system. So if it gets banged, it takes the pressure out. They travel extremely well, which is surprisingly because they are made of stone. But no, they do post well. So I've been posting stuff. I sent a crazy amount around the UK. Like nearly every day of the week, I was sending out 15 parcels, some day 30. Oh no, is it frozen? Some days 30. And I'd also send at least 2 or 3 every day to America. So no, the posting bit is not a problem. But I'm not too far from you, Birmingham. I'm in the Peak District. So there should be an email address in the channel description. Actually, I can put one on the screen using this. What's it? Gmail.com. So that's the email address. You can send me any message. Anyone can send me any message on there, and that's not just for commissions. If you have any questions about carvings, you want to get into this as a hobby, you want advice on anything, send it through. I really don't mind. I will try my best to answer everybody. Some take me a little bit longer than others, but I do try. I do get quite a few messages at times. So hopefully that helps. So I've got up to 15 thumbs up. Perfect, that, because we're aiming. So could I repeat? So yeah, just send an email to this here, TheStoneRanger08@gmail.com. The comment before yours. You can there is actually a copy of that as well in the video description. Yeah. So yeah, the email address is there. It's send it through. People send me all sorts through, so send it through. I'll try and help you out. So Ryan, would I ever consider running carving courses? I have run some carving courses before, and I do actually, through my job now, teach through a program called Fit for Work, which is people with who've just come out of prison, helping them get back into the world of work, and they're struggling, I suppose, which is odd because you're a policeman. But no, and then I'm also going to do a couple of festivals next year. I've been invited to a couple of festivals to run a little stall of carving. I would like to do more. Yeah, you just pay for it on PayPal. So yes, I do want to. I think as the channel grows, I'm half tempted to do, and I did try and do this the other year, but I think I bottled it, truth be told. I'd like to set up a weekend, maybe like, where people could come to the Peak District and we'll do some carving together. So yes, I would like to. But I do. But I'd like to do it a bit more. I do enjoy it. I really enjoy it, actually. I like helping people. Does that all made sense, Steve? Happy with that? Yeah, so all you're going to do is send me an email. And we'll have a chat. If you struggle with that, there should be a link at the bottom. There should be a link on the channel for my Instagram. You can send it to me on there. There is a link to Discord on there, but I don't actually use it. My daughter was doing that for me, part of a project. And I don't really know. I should possibly download it so I can look after it myself. Stratford. I'd like to set a stall. Well, these people have invited me to go and do a couple of these fairs. So I don't do this as a full-time job. I'm a Peak Park Ranger, so I just like the idea of just going and letting people having a go, which would be nice. I used to do this as a full-time job, and I sold up, and now I'll just do an odd commission here and there, which is nice. Ryan's game for some stone carving tuition. Remind me again, Ryan, where do you live? There's that many people on the channel. I forget where everyone lives. Nice work, thank you. I appreciate that. So now I need to do a little bit. Is it limestone? No, actually, it's a piece of Derbyshire gritstone from a quarry called Bretton Moor. I'm just sharpening my pencil. Dorset, that's it. Reporting me for vandalism. Yeah, I'm going to get. Do they still give out ASBOs for stuff like this? Is ASBO still a thing? Keep it up. Thank you, JJ. So what we've got this piece. This is the actual piece what got sent to me. Put that there. So I've got to put a few lines in now, haven't I? So that it's not all joined together. So we've got. So I'm just using a simple HB pencil. I really like these. It does rub off well, which is not actually a bad thing. Well, because when you're cleaning the stone, if you use a mason's pencil and stuff like this, you really have to scrub it or polish it. But the trick with these is what you need to do. I'm okay on this, but if I was marking a little spray bottle, like so, and you just spray the stone, just to give it a little dampness, spray the stone on dry stone, that is, and as it dries out, it will then pull that graphite in, and it doesn't rub off as easy. That's his style there. Look, find it fascinating. Well, I enjoy this. So this is not my full-time job. I've just said that a second ago to somebody else. This is actually a hobby of mine now. It used to be my job. I'm just going to mark it around. I'm actually a Peak Park Ranger. That's why the name of the channel is TheStoneRanger. I'm going to change hammer now. I'm going to go down to this 600 dummy. So I'm going to keep this simple. Don't want to change it too much. I'm just going to put little V carving around here. Make it start to stand out a little bit. 20 thumbs up, thank you. It's 20 is the target. I'm on to 20. If there's any of you amazing people who are watching or have hit thumbs up, or like Steve or Fresh Flintstone, any of you guys want to see some of the other stuff I do, hit the subscribe button. It's always nice to have new people on the channel. We carve at least once a week. At the minute, it feels like I'm carving like 3 or 4 times a week. We've got a little bit of momentum, so I'm just trying to keep going with it. Trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. It was a target set to me by my daughter, who is 17. And yeah, so I'm trying to get there. So you can see I've just kept that simple. I've just rolled it so that makes that stand out. That'll become more obvious to you as we get further along this piece to make this stand out. It's yes, if you want to hit the subscribe button, that'd be amazing. So we call it the Stone Ranger community, and it's growing well. We have some really good chats. On a Wednesday night, it's the main night I go live. You don't have to send me a new subscriber, thank you. Steve, you don't have to send me a design. You can tell me what you want, and I can do it, design it for you, and send it to you. If you just do it as Word, if you want to, I can just simply do it. Or if it's something you want in your handwriting, feel free to send it over. And that's always nice if it's in the customer's handwriting. It means a little bit more if that's something you want, but it doesn't have to be. We've got a few new subscribers. Thank you. It's we started off quite rocky on today's live. We had a few people in the chat saying this is boring. I can understand where they're coming from. It is me with a hammer and a chisel tapping away really slowly on a piece of stone, talking. But I'm not trying to sell you anything, so that's a positive. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there what are trying to sell you stuff. I'm not trying to say anything, so that's nice. Poppy, yeah, Poppy's easy to do. I've actually done Poppy a few times. So yeah, I can do that. Yeah, well, it's I suppose it's not as fast paced as someone gaming on Roadblocks. Oh, I don't really know the games. If I'm honest, I'm making off. Maybe FIFA. 25 thumbs up, brilliant, thank you. We've gone past our target, which is always nice. I delayed the start of my. I've misspelt it. Only one N. I know. Luckily, this was sent to me from the customer who commissioned it. You want to start with experiment with marble and would that be limestone? Where would you start? Well, I'd start. Have you got any chisels? If you've got chisels, brilliant. If you've got hammers, brilliant. If you haven't, then and you don't want to invest too much into it at the beginning, buy yourself a really cheap set of Chinese chisels, and they are not bad. Let me find you some. There's one here. Leather wrap. I think they're like £13. They do fluctuate in price. Sometimes they come down to like £11. Sometimes they go up to £15. I think they're about £13 a minute. You don't get a hammer with them, but you get a few chisels. So I'd buy a set of them, or if you wanted to spend a little bit more money, especially if you're going to be working with the limestone. A con artist, that is clever. Nice. I've not heard that yet. I'd get yourself a set of these. So individually, they can be about £15-20. You can buy sets for £100 maybe. You get a hammer, you get a chisels, different set. And you can get these from a company called Southern Stone Limited, and they're really good on limestone and marble because they're tungsten tipped. It's Italian tungsten. They're brazed in the ends. So I deal with these guys a lot. That's Tim at Southern Stone. Really nice family-run business, based in Dorset. And there's actually a discount code on this channel, so I like to explain this properly to people. So the discount code will save you some money. There's a video on this channel, wouldn't take much to find, a couple of videos ago. It's been around a few months, but I've not made, everything's been about lives really since the new year. So on that video, the discount code, get to the end, put it in as you're checking out. It's great. So I'm not promoting it, is to say where it's one of them deals where for every sale I get a little bit of money. So is it called an affiliation deal? Is it? They actually did offer it me. They did offer me again on the phone call only yesterday when I spoke to them on the phone. I've turned it down because I'd just prefer them to put your discount up. I'd prefer you to get a better discount than me make money on each sale, if that makes sense. I'm not really here for the money. I have a full-time job. I just like carving. So I'm not selling. I'm not trying to. So if you want to go on there, have a look. Save yourself a bit of money. There's lots on there. You can buy some stone on there, some limestone on there, hammer, chisel, safety specs. I'm actually doing a project with him where it's carve your own house sign, which is in the house. I've started the work on it. So yeah, I think you're in the right place if you wanted to have a go. Sorry, I was waffling on there, really. I was trying to concentrate on it. Truth be told, I'm not actually very well. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. Can't find proper tools. Well, they are the proper tools you need. Go to Southern Stone Limited. And if you struggle with anything on there, send them a message on Facebook or eBay or directly on their website and say, I was talking to the TheStoneRanger Sunday afternoon as he was carving, and he said, you guys might be able to help me out with some chisels. He also mentioned I can use his discount code. If you don't want to talk to him, just do it on the website and put the discount code in. But if you have any questions, reach out to them. Lovely people. But make sure you tell them you talk to me because you'll save some money. And actually, the more people what use that code, the more they're going to put the discount up over time. So we've just put them lines in now, so you can start its corner now. It's starting to make a bit more sense. When it was overlapped, it wasn't quite right. So we've got that now, which is nice. So I'm just going to sharpen this chisel. When you are sharpening them, I was looking for the name, the PP we'll call it. Diamond sharpening block. This one's seen its day actually now. It wants replacing, but diamond sharpening block. And just run that across the top. Few strokes on the right angle. So yeah, we're going to now get a little bit more depth again. I think that is the way forward now. I think that's what I want. I just want it to pop a little more, I think. We can move this now, can't we? So I've still got a little bit of time. I'm doing that fairly quick, you probably noticed, but I'm just using the wall of the carving so I know I'm in the right place, so I don't have to stop. Just using that, just letting the chisel run down. I love people stumbling across the channel and they get messages what say, just decided to give this a go. It's I've seen your channel and I've stumbled across it a couple of times now. Really fancy giving it a go. I bought some chisels and they'll send me pictures of what they've been working on and how much they appreciate some of the tutorials or just dropping on the live feed to ask some questions. I love that. So what we've got here, I only just started watching YouTube live. This is the best one I have seen so far, learning about something. I'm really interested. Keep up. Thank you. Well, that's great because if you went back to the beginning of this live, I was getting told it was boring. Why would anyone watch this? So you've made up for it there. What's that, Jag? So that's nice. So yeah, bit of stone carving, piece of Derbyshire gritstone, carving and naming for a customer. Hammer, chisel. I've got a selection of chisels in front of me, which is a little bit outrageous, really. We're trying to grow the channel. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, and that's not so I can start making money. It's just it was a target set to me by my daughter, and I like a target. Like sometimes on an evening session when we're carving and there's a few people around, Connor, not this Connor, a different Connor, one of the moderators on the channel. He set me the target 2 times in a row to do Cole Palmer. Yeah, well, I am going to do I am going to do Chelsea. It's set me the challenge of getting 77 thumbs up sometimes in an evening, which we've done. We were 1 short yesterday, but after I finished the live, it got hit anyway, so that was good. Chelsea next, I've read that. Isn't Connor spelt with 2 N's? Yeah, you can spell it both ways. I'm the dogs. It's this one is spelt with 1. This is the wording. This is the drawing sent from the customer. Should really pin it up there, shouldn't I, so you can see. It will fall off. I'll leave it there for a minute so you can see. That was sent to me by the customers. I think you can spell it both ways. We have a Connor in the chat, which is not tonight. He's a moderator. He's part of the. He's a channel member. You can be a channel member for 99p, and he's a channel member, and he's also a moderator. And also sent me some amazingly beautiful pens. What he'd made. So, bro. Oh no, different. When am I doing a Chelsea? So somebody has commissioned a Chelsea, but they don't want it for quite a while. So it's on the back burner unless somebody jumps in and commissions me to do a Chelsea one first. Do you want to see an Everton one? See the type of thing I'm talking about? Put a thumbs up in the chat or to say yeah, and you can see it's. And I'll show you the Everton one, which I've just finished, which is getting sent out today. One of my jobs this afternoon. Unless somebody jumps in and orders a Chelsea one first, you want to see. Okay. So, hopefully you'll be able to see that. So there's the Everton one I've finished. So unless somebody jumps in and orders a Chelsea one, we're going to have to wait, I'm afraid. Yeah, hopefully you can see that. Again, nice piece of Derbyshire stone. Put the shape of the actual crest in there and carved it all out. This can get sealed so it'll stay lovely and clean and fresh like this forever. Or you can have it weathered up in the garden. So it's it changes colour. So while I'm showing you one, I'll show you this one. Does anyone know who this is? See if you can guess who this is. Any guesses? No guesses. Nobody knew. Spudman, yeah, straight in. That is Spudman. What about this one? We all know this. This is one we carved live the other night. I'm actually going to hang this up a local village at Halloween. Just something for the kids to. It's very tactile. It's just a piece of stone I was carving. Ghostbusters. Then I've got a few. These were from the Olympics we were carving. That's Team GB, and that's the Paralympics Team GB logo. In the background, I'm working on a Anthony Joshua Dubois piece. Daniel Dubois. It's a piece nowhere near finished, but I'm working on that in the background. That's a boxing glove. Do a little bit more of that probably tonight. So I'm going to sell this one. I'm trying to raise a little. Once it's very early stages, it looks rough as anything. I'm trying to raise a little bit of money for a mental health charity. I don't think I've got any more to show you. Oh, one more. One more to show you. You can hear me in the background. Can you see that? Do you remember Thundercats? Good fight yesterday. Yeah, he wasn't great. His tactics were awful, absolutely awful. I don't really know why his hands were low. I don't know if that was the tactics or that was just first round getting tight. How do you order them? Just so you can just send me an email of anything you like, really. So I'll put the email on the screen now. tactics were atrocious, but I don't know if that was exactly. It was just a Ruiz fight again. Chin was hanging. Oh, sorry, that's not the email address. There you go. So the email address should be on the screen now. Chin was hanging out. I've always suspected that. That's always been a problem with Joshua. Really, he's always been chin. His legs give up on him as soon as he gets clipped. Rumour has it a mosquito once landed on his chin and he fell over. But that first round punch, the one that dropped him, he never recovered. What he did do very well, he stayed in there because he could have been gone. The ref could have stopped it. He could have been gone. He was out, and then he landed that one punch, and he saw a bit of light at the end of the tunnel, and he thought, "I'm going for this." And on the replay, it didn't look a massive shot, but I mean, Daniel Dubois is a heavy hitter, a very, very heavy hitter. So I made light work of that. So yeah, if there's anything anybody wants to chat about commission-wise or anything really, I don't take on loads of commissions. This is not my full-time job. I wouldn't say I'm picky because I'm not picky. I like doing bits. I like trading as well. It's but you can talk to me about anything. Send me the messages through. Talk to me about anything you like. Even if it's not a commission, you just want some advice, or you want to send me a picture of something you're working on, and you want help with that. I will try my best. Send it through. All advice is free. I know there's some other masons out there with channels who will charge you for advice. That's not me. Sometimes it takes me a little bit longer to get back to you than I'd like. I do get, as the channel grows, I get more and more messages. But I will get there. Got a couple on my list this afternoon when I sat down. Got a guy in the States called Josh who's been working on a piece. And he's been a bit of bluestone and he's been struggling to get it neat and tidy. And I said if he sent me some pictures, I might be able to help him out. So that's one to do. A few people have asked about commissions I've got to look at. I've done a couple of trades. A couple of companies have sent me a couple of free bits in return for me carving their logo, which is very exciting. One of which has been this bracelet, which is really nice because it's made of rope, so it doesn't scratch on the stone, so leave a mark on the stone. It's from Amsterdam. It's called the Pig and Hen Company. Really nice stuff. So I'm going to be carving their logo. It's get these couple what we're working on. So we're working on this Connor that'll be finished today. The AJ one we're ticking away on, and the Ipswich one is next. We've got to get Ipswich badge finished next. But we made solid progress on the Ipswich. So anybody who's just dropping into the stream, if you could do me a favour, hit the thumbs up button. That'd be nice. I even gave you like sound effects then. That's what in my brain. That's what hitting the thumbs up button sounds like. If you could hit the thumbs up button, it makes YouTube promote my channel, I suppose. And I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. So my daughter set me this ambitious target of trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. And I'm going to give it a good go. She's 17. Who doesn't want to try and keep their 17-year-old daughter happy or make them talk to you in a nice way? She is lovely, to be fair. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on teenagers nowadays. Go to look at university next weekend. I never went to university. I went to the building site. So is there anybody in the chat who's following the Formula One today? Anybody going to give me an update on the Formula One? So I didn't go live until I'd watched the opening couple of laps. And I was going to wait till after, but me and my wife taking turns to cook, and it's my turn to cook, so I thought if I had a choice, watch the Formula One or go live. you guys won. Do you know that Spudman carving I showed you a minute ago? I tried to tag Spudman in to try and get him to see that carving, but yeah, I never got anything. Never got anywhere with that. I think he became extremely popular very quick. I think it was probably bad timing on my behalf. It's we must have got absolutely bombarded with emails and stuff. But it might be quite nice. There can't be many people carving his face into a piece of stone. Bit creepy when you say it like that, really. So I'm going to upgrade the chisel again. I'm going to go bigger, get round this outside of this chisel. Bit quiet in a chat on a Sunday afternoon, I've realised. So if some chats in the evening, then it can be difficult to carve and read everything. It's a very it's a more relaxed approach on a Sunday. It's not a bad thing. One Monday night we were carving and we had like 35,000 people go through the stream. It's a lot of people jumping in the chat, asking questions. It's a lot going on. It's a lot more relaxed on a Sunday. Have we got any people who like to carve stone in the chat? Is watching the stream? Is anyone else who does this as a hobby other than Ryan? Because I know Ryan is carving right now. He might not still be on, but he is carving right now. He's carving a piece of slate. Ah, that's always embarrassing. Hitting the camera. Oh, that's not good, is it? I forgot that I've not put the camera on charge. There you go. You have to bear with me a second. There we go. I've not put it on charge. I have now. It picked up a different chisel. Never mind. So what we want to do next is put a bit of texture back on this stone, and then we're not far done. So to put the texture on the stone, it's very simple. Oh, there's a stream crashed. Oh no, we're on. So, texture back on the stone. With this, you can do it a few ways, different size chisels, where you can use a punch chisel or a point chisel. And I have got one, which I've had for years, and I've lost it. I've dropped it, or I did a carving course not too long ago, and I've misplaced it. First actual normal YouTube short live. Hopefully that's a compliment. So instead of using a point, I'm using the 6mm tungsten, nice size, nile hammer, and I'm just going to put some lines in it like this. So I'll do a little bit, I'll show you. I like them to overlap a little. And give it a little brush off. It just gives that little bit of texture instead of being smooth around the edges. And you can just run round and highlight that stone one more time as you're doing it. But you don't want it too smooth. I've got the smoothness on top of the letting, so it needs to be a contrast. Now, you don't have to apologise. It's I thought it was a compliment, because what we do, we get a few people. Sorry if you can't hear me while I'm chiseling. We get a few people who drop into the stream and go, it's really nice to see somebody actually doing something rather than someone trying to stage something or sell something or promote something. It's I'm just carving stone. Hopefully inspiring the odd person to have a go themselves, or somebody who thinks, you know what, I like that, let's subscribe to the channel and we'll see if we can learn to do this ourselves. There's loads of videos on my channel teaching people. This is just a simple project we're working on. We've done some great projects. Done projects for people all over the world. Some amazing people. The project only last week's made its way to Simple Minds. Somebody was trying to get me to carve the Everton crest to go in the new stadium at one point. I told them if they could make it happen, I'd give them a crest for free themselves. One of my favourite things to do when it comes to carving, people ask me all the time, oh, what's your favourite thing to carve? It's not particularly a favourite thing to carve on stone. What I like to trade stuff. I think it's really nice. I've traded for this bracelet. I've traded for a new hoodie, which I've got to do with the carving of their logo. A new wedding ring, going to carve their logo. And when you get trades, they actually offer me discounts to the channel members, so which is not, or just the channel subscribers, which is nice. Like these bracelets, you get a 10% discount when I make the video and carve their logo. The wedding ring is a 30% discount. There's a watch I've been sent, you get a discount on that. Saws, diamond grinding disc chisel, exactly like the ones I'm using now. But my favourite trade is when someone will come from like someone has an Airbnb or a holiday let, or they'll have a steakhouse, and they'll say, we would really like our logo carved in this. If you carve it, we'll give you a free meal for you and your wife, or a night's stay for you and your wife. They're my favourite. Fair exchange is no robbery. Wouldn't it be nice to go through life trading for what you do to them? Maybe I can get my MOT done. Well, I'll just trade you a piece of stone. That'd be cool. Doesn't work like that too much anymore, does it? But yeah, I can get a trade. I like a trade. So Connor, who's just made me some pens, not this Connor, a channel member Connor, didn't want paying for these pens, and he's handmade them on his lathe out of Japanese cherry. And they are beautiful, like proper beautiful. But he wouldn't take anything, but he wants to have it carving, and he's got no stone. So I'll trade him some stone now for these pens. I know that Ryan, who's a channel member, he's looking for a piece of slate. Well, if I get pulled over running a red light, he's a policeman, so maybe I could trade to turn a blind eye. I'm only joking, mate. So it's a simple bit of texture on that on the outside, but it's starting to bring it to life, yeah? I think we're nearly done. I think we should be happy with that. It's I've taken a piece of stone out of the yard, we've cut it, we've shaped it, we've polished it. We've marked it up, we've carved it with hammer and chisel to get the design we want. I think we've hit the brief. We could go around and tidy it a little bit more here and there. But I think for a Sunday afternoon we should be happy. It's now time for me to go and do some cooking. Just say that, I've just seen a little bit I want to have a go at before I go. It's my turn to cook. Yeah, Donna kebab. This is a sign to go outside the Donna restaurant, local Donna restaurant. It's the next one's going to say chili sauce. They want them all, so they want Donna, they got chili sauce, pizzas, all sorts. Keep me in business for a little bit. Keep me busy. Doing the whole menu. So I am just tidying this up, but I am going any second. If you could do me a favour and just get me to 40 thumbs up before I leave, that would be amazing. Conor McGregor's tombstone. We were talking about Conor McGregor earlier. Did you see him at that fight last night? Yeah, if you get me to 40 thumbs up before I leave, that'd be incredible. Would be a nice way to just finish this off on a Sunday afternoon. Just walk away on 40 thumbs up. Set myself a little target there. Well, one away. One away. Come on, who's going to take the glory? Whoever hits the 40, put your name in the chat. Go on, you can do it. Hit it. $42. Who's going to hit the name in? Anyone going to put the name in? Who's going to claim victory for the 40th thumbs up? So it's been that's been a nice little carving session. I'm glad I went live. I've met some new people, got some new subscribers. Can't tell you when they're going to be live again because it could be tonight. How long did it take me to learn this skill? I've been messing with stone for 15 years. I've been carving letters for 8 years. I did it professionally, and now I just do it as a hobby. But if you want to learn, I can teach you how to do it. Just follow the channel, and there's 260 videos about stone carving on there. Somewhat will teach you right from the beginning how to carve a house sign from tools around what you can find around your house, or to more detailed stuff. It's or just live videos, shorts, lives. There's all sorts on there. There's even some videos teaching how to dry stone wall on there. That's what I did for the first 7 years of my stone masonry career. All I did is build dry stone walls around Derbyshire and Yorkshire, a little bit of Cheshire. Did venture to Staffordshire. Make little sculptures. Yeah, well, you come to the right place. It's but that's me done now. Thank you everyone for watching. Like I was saying, it's nice to have some new channel members. I can't tell you when I'm going to be live again. Like I say, it could be tonight. See how things pan out. It could be tomorrow, but I'll definitely see you all on Wednesday. Thank you all for. I'll just show you this. Thank you all for tuning in.